Once you've acknowledged that alignment needs to be intentionally built, the next step is creating an architecture that supports it. Think of alignment as having three structural layers: strategic intent, shared KPIs, and process cadence. Strategic intent means all teams understand why the campaign exists and what business outcomes it supports, not just departmental goals. Shared KPIs translate that intent into measurable, collective success indicators, so marketing, PR, and comms aren't optimizing for different things. And process cadence locks those agreements into motion through recurring touchpoints, check-ins, syncs, and escalation paths that keep everyone moving together. Taken together, these layers form a stable architecture. When one is missing, the structure wobbles. In your organization, where does alignment typically fail? Intent, KPIs, or cadence? Consider sketching your current alignment architecture for a major campaign. What's missing or misaligned between departments? Let's look at how alignment, or the lack of it, plays out in practice. In this scenario, a global consumer brand is preparing to launch a major rebrand after a merger. The marketing and corporate comms teams each control part of the narrative. Marketing focuses on customer excitement and product storylines, while corporate comms focuses on investor confidence and internal reassurance. Both teams have solid plans, but they're working from different calendars with different KPIs and different review cycles. By the time the launch approaches, messaging is fragmented, tone inconsistent, and leadership frustrated by delays. This case, the merged message, shows how misalignment early on multiplies complexity later. Now we'll walk through how applying the alignment architecture could have prevented these issues, transforming confusion into cohesion. So let's see how the alignment architecture would have changed this story. Step 1 was to clarify strategic intent, aligning marketing and corporate comms around one shared campaign purpose, to reassure stakeholders that the merged company stood for stability and innovation. Instead of two sets of briefs, they co-authored a single campaign charter that defined tone, audiences, and narrative hierarchy. Step 2 was to define shared KPIs. Instead of marketing optimizing for engagement and comms for sentiment, they created a unified measure: 20% lift in positive brand perception across both media and employee surveys, with a 15% reduction in customer confusion post-launch. Step 3 was to formalize a process cadence, so they instituted weekly cross-functional stand-ups, a shared Asana board for visibility, and a single escalation channel for approvals. Within 4 weeks, cycle time on feedback rounds dropped by 40%, and the campaign launched on schedule. Alignment is not philosophical, it's operational, and this is how you engineer it. So which of these layers, intent, KPIs, or cadence, would create the biggest shift in how your teams collaborate today? And what's stopping this kind of shared ownership in your organization? Tools, time, or trust?